I'm done with chasing stuff. Excuse me. I am so done with chasing stuff. My theory is if I'm chasing it, it's running away from me. And as I say to my granddaughter, Nanny doesn't run. If I'm running, if I'm running, you better run, right? I don't run. It's not good for me. I don't like it. But I don't like to chase after things in life because it gives me the feeling that I'm chasing something that's either already gone past me and it's done, or it's moving in the opposite direction as me. So all of the energy that I'm expelling to chase after the said thing, when I get to it, if I ever get to it, because like I said, I don't run, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be exhausted when I get there. The things that are for you usually aren't running away from you. I know that probably sounds ridiculous because we're told to chase success and climb the ladder and go to and go to and go to. But if you're sitting in the right energy, the opportunities just seem to come to you. I know a lot of people talk about this law of attraction thing and people watched The Secret years ago and they're like, you don't just sit on the couch and eat bonbons and think up a list of things and expect them to come and knock on your door and be Uber delivered, right? That's not how it works. But you can have some say in how your life goes, and you can prepare the soil for the seeds, and you can ensure you get the best harvest by doing things that will add to your life, that will add to your stuff. But sometimes we manipulate and rush stuff so that we can get it in our timing. And divine timing is a whole other thing, right? So if it's meant for you, just because it's not showing up in your time doesn't mean it's not meant for you. But sometimes other things have to unfold in really, really mysterious ways that take time, right? So that thing that you want may be coming to you, but the hold-ups and things like that are happening, don't just bust through and keep running, and they're holding you up for a reason. And I speak on this with absolute certainty because there are so many times in my husband and my life over the last 5 years where stuff looked like it was going wrong or it wasn't going to happen, or we questioned, are we doing the right thing? And we knew that what we were doing was right, and we trusted. We didn't chase, and we didn't run, and we didn't manipulate. We just sat in the absolute trust that things were going to turn out. And some of the stuff that's turned out for us, when I tell people about it, they just shake their heads and cannot even believe that amount of luck happened. And let me tell you, sometimes when some of the stuff that's happened to us has happened, we also have sat there and looked at each other and like, pinch me, is this a dream? Because everything turned out either as we expected or better. Houses just came to us when there was a housing shortage. Jobs just came to us when we needed them to be. Circumstances just opened up out of nowhere that shouldn't have opened up, but did. Because we sat back, we did the work, we waited, we listened. We took action our end, but we didn't go forward and manipulate everything to make it happen in our timing or to make it or whatever it is. And there's still some things playing out in our lives now that have been held up. And I'm talking over a matter of 3 or 4 years that have been held up or have been stop-starty that we still know is right, but we've kept at it and done what we can, and then when we get to the stop bit, we just stop and let the next thing happen. And now, looking back, we can see why all those things didn't work out, and we are so thankful that they didn't, because what's working out and coming towards us now and coming into our experience for us to be able to pick and choose from are exactly what we wanted, but they've come in ways that we didn't even expect that they could come. I know it sounds really gobbledygook and woo-woo and like, oh my gosh, that like, if I hadn't lived some of this stuff, if people now would tell me my story and I hadn't lived it and they were telling me, in the back of my mind, I'd be thinking, surely that's not true. Surely what you're telling me is not true. There's no way that could. And I'm here to tell you, I don't give a shit who doesn't believe me or who doesn't anymore. And I tell people and they just look with their mouths open sometimes and they're like, what the actual? And I'm like, I know. But it's because I didn't force and manipulate, and I've learned to sit in the energy of knowing. I've learned more about myself and my intuition and waiting on God's timing, divine timing, whatever you want to call it, right? I listen. That voice has never led me wrong, ever, 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 never in a million years. The only time it's ever been wrong is when I have gone against it. So I don't chase, don't manipulate. Work out what you want, do everything that you can your end. If it's a qualification you need, yes. If it's whatever it is that you need. If it's something financial, get your finances in order. Live really, really within your means. Do all the right things, because that opportunity then in the right timing is going to come to you, and you're going to be so glad that you waited and that you did and that you let it happen as it was meant to happen. I hope this has been inspiring. Hang in there. You do the work that you can do. Stand still. Don't rush out at everything, because the right thing will stand in front of you and you'll know that that's the right thing. Okay, love you. Enjoy your week.